Hey guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I'm going to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you. And we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? Alright, so I hope you have made your selection, and we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, overall energy, Ace of Swords, Death, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so overall energy, I feel as if you have clarity. I feel like there's been some sort of new beginning. Maybe you had to go through some sort of ending or transformation. Could have been the end of a relationship, the end of a job, the close of a chapter in your life. You could have also separated or been removed from a water sign. But I feel that now there is clarity, and you also have like new direction in regards to, you know, what you should be doing or where, you know, you should be headed. And it seems too like you're experiencing victory, like something is a victory. I feel like you also escaped a situation. Something is coming off like escaping, or like dodging a bullet. So I'm not sure if that makes sense to you now, or if it's going to make sense to you at a later date. Maybe you find out some information and you're like, wow, I was just over there, or I was just going to do that, but I didn't. And, you know, whatever the case, it just seems like you dodged a bullet. I feel that you are coming into some sort of security or stability. I feel like you're going to have an abundance of things that are valuable to you. But I also feel like something is the best of both worlds, because you have emotional security as well, or at least you're coming into that. So I'm also getting something in regards to recognition. I feel like you're going to have some sort of recognition, whether this is something in regards to work or something else, but it just seems like you're going to get some sort of recognition or something about your name in lights. Something about your name is standing out, especially like your surname. Now, it also could be that this is about inheriting something, something being passed down through the family name, family legacy, or you will find security in regards to family. There's going to be some sort of growth and expansion as well. Your business could be growing, or your home. It could be a family member, or like your home is getting physically bigger, like maybe you're adding on an addition to your family. I'm sorry, addition to your home, like an additional room, or you're moving into a bigger home. Seems to like you're having some kind of support in regards to your community, family and or community. I feel like you're also going to be very crafty or creative. I feel like you're tapping into your creative side. Maybe you'll find a creative outlet. You might find yourself channeling your energy into something creative. You also might be doing something fun, like going to some sort of paint and sip, or one of those places where you get to paint on pottery. It just seems like you're doing something creative, and maybe even discovering that you have like a new gift or a new talent or something. You're like, hey, I'm pretty good at this. And you might start doing something full time, something that starts off as a hobby. Definitely seems like something is being activated within your DNA. There's some sort of awakening. Now, I'm seeing like financial security or having some sort of foundation. But it does seem like maybe that foundation could crack, or there's a crack in a foundation, or any flaws in your security will be exposed. But that's so that you can fix it and address it. And it does look like you will repair any type of flaws in your security or your foundation. Again, with the like destruction or deconstruction, so it could be that someone is, demolishing parts of their home because they're expanding it or adding on to it. So yeah, if you are doing any type of renovation, this would be good energy for it. You also might end up doing some sort of rehabbing. Maybe it comes out the blue, or you discover that you really enjoy rehabbing, flipping. I could also be picking up the job description of someone that you know or your love interest. I feel too like someone is getting a tattoo to represent something. It's like really special. I don't feel like it's a random tattoo. I feel like somebody is like, I want to mark my body to represent this time in my life. So I feel like somebody is getting a tattoo. Maybe, especially if this is someone's first tattoo. It also could be that someone works as a tattoo artist. There's definitely some sort of shift in regards to career or business. It seems like you're going to find yourself really busy. I feel like you're cranking out money. There could also be like demolition or construction going on around you. Like maybe certain things are being built up around you where you live. Like there's a lot of construction going on. Maybe there's new apartment complexes, homes, businesses. Maybe you are moving into a location where it's being built from the ground up. It's very valuable. I feel like there's something positive about real estate happening. You might have an opportunity to customize something as well. In regards to a relationship, it just seems that the both of you are building towards a solid foundation. Like you want your relationship to be strengthened. You're doing things to grow together as a couple. I feel like there's a lot of teamwork, a lot of love and support. And I feel that people are coming together as well. I'm seeing like bridging a gap. You might be working with people that have similar ideas or just like-minded people. You could either form your own group or organization, or you already belong to one and you guys are strengthening this group, or it's expanding. I kind of feel like there is some kind of healing taking place as well. I feel like dreams are also becoming a reality. If you're trying to take out some sort of a loan, you might be surprised at what you qualify for, because I'm seeing like some sort of seed money. Yeah, so I feel like there is some sort of dream that is becoming some sort of reality. You also may have had a dream or received some sort of message in your dreams about the future of your family or your life. All right, now in regards to a relationship again, I feel that maybe someone had to make a choice, and someone is choosing to stay in their current relationship. They're choosing to work together. There could have been some sort of relationship problems, whereas one of you or the both of you were trying to find some sort of fulfillment outside the relationship and decided that, okay, we're gonna cut off ties with whoever we were talking to. We're gonna focus on each other, or I just feel like there's this conscious decision to work together. No more. I don't know what type of arrangement that somebody had, or maybe it was something like he does his thing, I do my thing, and we don't talk about it. I kind of feel like maybe something's happening where the both of you are like, we don't want that anymore. We want to fix this. I kind of feel that somebody was suspicious of their family member, or family members have been suspicious of you for some reason. People may have been suspicious in regards to the type of work that you do. But I feel like you are doing what makes you content. Something is giving you inspiration. You're like, I feel inspired. I feel motivated. There still seems to be something that could be considered to be taboo, either about your relationship or your work, your career. If you were torn between two things or two people or two situations, this is you choosing yourself. You're like, I'm going to choose what I want to do. Like, I'm not looking out for this person. I'm not looking out for that person. I'm going to focus on me. And so, yeah, it's kind of like making a decision to focus on you. It might be considered selfish, but you know, you're just going to do you. I also feel that somebody is indulging. I feel like something that starts off as like healthy indulging turns into excessive indulging. So yeah, and it can be in anything that is pleasurable, whether it's food or something sexual in nature. But I feel like someone is tapping into something that is, it's like, I'm just indulging, I'm just treating myself, but then it becomes excessive. Drinking, somebody might start drinking a little too much. Playful flirtation could cross boundaries. So it looks like there's also going to be something that happens where it's out of your control. It looks like outside forces are going to intervene in a situation. Like something needs your attention. All right, so there could be some sort of unexpected change in regards to family. Anything too that is unrealistic will be demolished or shattered. If you're wearing rose-tinted glasses or you're lying to yourself about something, I feel like you're going to get some sort of a wake-up call or a reality check. I feel that something also may be revealed in regards to family, like a secret could come out in regards to a family member, or something about your family. I don't know if someone is also getting like kicked out of the family, especially like an earth sign. Like an earth sign might be banished from the community or from the family. It also looks like something you could have been working on, like you have to start over. It wasn't working, or maybe something wasn't going in the right direction. So it's like having to scrap something and start over. But I feel that this is to get you back on the path that you were supposed to be on. Now, also, certain things may have already happened, and this could be about you rebuilding the family or rebuilding your image or name. Something could have been tarnished, and maybe you're having to fix it. I feel like somebody was having an affair at their job. You might be building something in secret or working on something in secret or working on a secret project. Something about your job seems to be a secret. It also could be that you handle or process secrets, like that's part of your job. You work with private information. Either way, it just seems like there's something that is changing. Something is undergoing a process. I feel like there is something secretive in regards to an earth sign or a Scorpio. Something's going on like behind the scenes. You also could be doing some sort of secret work for an earth sign. Somebody also might be trying to cover for somebody. Somebody might be trying to cover for an earth sign. Okay, so anything that is false, I do feel is crumbling or has to come to an end. There could also be something going on social media that's coming to an end. I kind of feel like somebody is being paid to remove something, paid to take something down. Something is under construction. I don't know if this is, like, again, demolition, but it also could be in regards to someone's business, a website, social media page. I feel like anything that is being run, that is an illusion, that's something that is being run by anything that isn't real, I feel like is coming down. I don't know if this has anything to do with like faceless YouTube pages, or if someone has stolen your identity. I feel like the real is going to be left standing. The truth is going to be left standing. So I feel like someone is also ending communication with somebody as well. Yeah. Two people I feel like are going to stop communicating. Financially, someone might have to put all their money into some sort of bill that could be getting cut off, like someone's phone. I feel that you're coming into money, but it's also possible that this money is really to help or save you from a situation that you're in. So it's like it's like you getting almost like the exact amount of something just to save you, which is fine. You know, it's like, oh, thank God, you know, this is all the money that I was able to make, but it's just enough to cover this, and I can prevent us from getting kicked out, or prevent us from losing our phone, or, you know, so something like that. I feel like the money is coming in for you to save something. All right, so let's move on to deck number 2. All right, you have the Page of Coins, the Six of Coins, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, Six of Cups, overall energy, Queen of Wands, Death, and the Emperor. Okay. So I'm getting something in regards to a fire sign. Could be more than one fire sign. I'm getting like the energy of someone who could be like a dictator or very bossy. I feel like one dictatorship is ending, but in steps another one. Or someone is like putting a twist. So it could be, let's say at your job, there's someone who is always telling people what to do, micromanaging, watching over people. And it's like, maybe people want that person gone or out. And it does look like this person, you know, gets removed, whether they're fired or sent to another location. So they're gone, but I still feel like it's being replaced with another bossy person. But I do feel like this person is more fun, or like this person, they're a dictator too, but more people are listening. They can accept this person's dictatorship because of the package that they're in. They're like, oh, you lucky you got that face card is carrying, you know, I'll listen to you, you know, because of how you look. Or maybe this person is just more fun natured and more likable. So I feel like even though one situation is ending, it's being replaced. It's just coming in a different packaging. Even if this is about you, like maybe you were in charge of something. You were a boss or a leader, a supervisor, and you lose your job. But now you're going to another place to like rule or be in charge of, and it's more fun. Like maybe the job is more fun, or maybe people look up to you more because of the new energy. And so in general, I just feel like it's a fun atmosphere. Now somebody also might work in cars, something in regards to cars, transportation, delivery. Yeah. So it looks to like you're going to receive something that you wanted or needed. Like if you were in need of any type of help or assistance, you will receive that. If you needed a job, you're going to be offered a job. If you needed help or money with something, somebody's going to be able to come through. Or maybe like if you're late on a bill, I feel like it's going to be extended if you ask for an extension. And I feel like whatever it is that you're receiving gives you balance or peace in your life. I feel like, speaking through astrology, your moon is going to be very happy. And so your moon is your emotional well-being. And it feels balanced and at peace. So maybe something was going on where initially you were having anxiety or whatever, but now I feel like things are going to balance out for you. In a love situation, I feel like there's going to be an age gap between two people. Especially, I feel like the woman is going to be older. And it's almost like she's being admired by this young guy. It's like he's learning something from her, but she's also learning something from him. There's like some sort of mutual exchange, and I feel like they're balancing each other out in areas of their life. So even though it seems maybe odd at first, people don't understand that this is actually like a good match. For somebody, I feel like you're like, let's say that you lost your job and you find a new job. I feel like your old job is gonna reach out to you. I feel like they are gonna want you back. I don't know what happened. Maybe they thought that they could replace you. Maybe they realized that they made a mistake. But I feel like they're gonna reach out to you and offer you your job back. But it might be too late. You might feel more respected at this new place, or maybe you're enjoying learning something new. In general, I feel that someone owes you an apology, or there's going to be forgiveness between two people. Spiritually, I feel that you're like an adept. I think I'm saying that right. I feel like you're being initiated. I feel like you're learning something new. So I kind of feel that you're being, there's going to be some sort of spiritual initiation where occult knowledge is going to be revealed to you, because maybe you've reached a level of maturity where you're able to handle such information. And I feel like you're also being entrusted. It's like you're being entrusted, or you have been viewed as being trustworthy. So, you know, this knowledge is now ready to be shared with you. So spiritually, I feel like you're being initiated and learning something new, some sort of new hidden or occult knowledge. I feel like you're also accepting some sort of agreement. I feel like you're signing something. I feel like there was some negotiation and there's an agreement being made between parties. But it seems like it's secretive, whatever this agreement is. Something is being made in secret. I feel like there could be things going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. You could also be invited to be a part of something that is respected, but also like secret. Yeah. I'm getting the energy of someone very wise spiritually. I feel like someone both has the knowledge because of the experience and what they've learned through traditional studying and books, but I also feel that someone knows something intuitively. Like this is a combination of the knowledge and intuition that you were born with, you inherited it, along with knowledge that you've learned along the way. You could be a valuable asset in regards to spirituality or the spiritual realm. You also might receive some sort of recognition or reward. I feel like people will respect you or look up to you. You could also be seen or crowned as someone who is respectable. I just feel like you're getting some level of respect here. If you are a reader or an empath, I feel that people are respecting you as such. They're like, you're the real deal. You're genuine. You know, I just feel like you're getting some sort of high respect. And people trust you. I feel like people will come to you because they trust you or because you've proven to be trustworthy. In regards to a relationship, I feel that I feel like maybe people are talking about entering into some sort of commitment. Maybe people are ready to take on that responsibility of a relationship. There could be like a quiet marriage taking place. Yeah, something seems like a marriage. It could be a traditional marriage. It could be eloping. But I feel like two people are like committing to each other. You could be dealing with a fire sign, an earth sign, or a Scorpio. Career-wise, you definitely could either be getting a promotion or getting hired. Like if you interviewed somewhere, like I feel like they're going to offer you the position. It seems like you would be starting off new though, or doing something that you've never really done before. It's like a career change, but I feel like you're going to be good at it, or you're a natural fit. Even if you are starting off in a management position or some sort of overseer, or someone could also be working in HR. Someone has like a position of like a gatekeeper. So even if you've never worked in that type of position before, I feel like you would be a natural fit. It looks like you're agreeing to this opportunity or terms and conditions. It's like, do you agree to this? And I feel it's like, yes. I feel like you're also going to be able to multitask. I feel that somebody is going to be studying something in regards to the occult. Now also, if you want your own business or you want to work for yourself, something could still be like new, like you're starting your business as some sort of consultant. Something is coming off as you being rewarded as well. You deserve this. This is your reward. In a love situation, I feel like someone was initially torn. I feel like somebody is going to end up choosing themselves. If this is about a pregnancy, it's possible someone is choosing to have a baby, or they're torn between having the baby and aborting it. In regards to health, I feel that someone is wanting to get healthy or has been making healthy choices. If the doctor has given some sort of restrictions, I feel like somebody is trying to follow the doctor's orders, especially if there's confirmation of a pregnancy. I kind of feel like somebody wants to make sure that they're in a healthy position to carry a baby. Also, in regards to health, I feel like maybe someone is going to therapy and maybe talking about their childhood, especially like their mother. So another thing in regards to a love situation, I feel like someone is going to reveal a secret, like they've been having secret feelings towards you or like an attraction towards you. But I kind of feel like they send this message through DMs. Someone could also respond to you. If you send a message to someone, I feel like they might respond to you. Maybe it's late, maybe they're just seeing the message, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of late response. I'm seeing some sort of job offer. It's something that's like under the table. I don't know if someone's getting paid under the table, or it's a situation where you're approached for a job opportunity before everyone else, and it's just like, even if you accept it, they still have to post a job, but it's like you already have it. This makes me think of like pocket listings in real estate as well. It's like a secret deal, like a realtor shows a client a home that's for sale that isn't, you know, publicly for sale yet. And so even if they agree to purchase the house, they still have to list the property for sale. And so, yeah, I feel like there's going to be some sort of secret agreement made before it's officially announced. So in a sense, it's kind of like the public announcement is just for show or protocol, but someone already has it, whatever this is. You might find yourself letting your defenses down around someone that you trust. It's either an earth sign or an air sign or a water sign. But I feel like you are letting your defenses down. You're opening up to someone, or you're allowing someone to get close to you. Also, I feel like someone is presenting, again, this offer to you, and you might think about it, or maybe you need to process it, or maybe you've already agreed to it, but now you're just waiting for something to take place. Also, if you shared a secret with someone, I feel like somebody's been thinking about what you told them or what you shared with them. All right, so moving on to deck number 3. You have the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, overall energy, the King of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay, I feel like there has been some sort of power struggles between two people, and maybe this has caused some kind of anxiety. Feels like you might be worried about a situation, worried about having to leave or go. You might feel as if you wasted time or energy. It seems like you're having to start over. Someone could be forcing you to start over or change. I feel like there's uncomfortable changes that you're having to deal with. You could also be seeing synchronicities of 5s. feels like you might have to cut your losses. Maybe you already knew something like this was going to happen, or you've been having anxiety about your future. It just seems that now you're having to face that fear. Some sort of loss. It could be financial loss, job loss, having to move. Now, it could also be that someone is coming to you that is going through this. Someone is coming to you that needs a home or needs a job. You know, maybe somebody's like, can you put a word in for me at work? Can you ask your supervisor if they're hiring? You know, is there room for me to stay? I'm losing my home or my apartment. Can I come stay with you? So it's possible that you're housing someone or helping someone that is going through a rough patch. But it does seem like, you know, you're just having to deal with some sort of losses or grief. You might feel like you missed out on an opportunity, or you waited too late for something. You might get stuck trying to figure something out, and it's just like, don't worry about that. It's nothing you can do. Focus on the new. And so I kind of feel like you are looking towards some sort of a new beginning. And it also just seems like from loss is going to birth like this new idea, or clarity from loss. Now also something could be going on where you need to speak about something, but you're not. Something could be holding you back. Maybe fear. But it does seem like you're dealing with some sort of blockage, your throat chakra. Feels too like you're needing to get rid of clutter. Something could be causing disease or sickness in your home, or someone could be sick. I mean, this could be something going on globally as well, or politically. I feel that there's power struggles, or, you know, two people wanting to establish their dominance, but it looks like it's a lose-lose situation. Like the only answer is to start over or start new. So I feel like there is some kind of anxiety that you're dealing with. Anxiety in regards to changes. Also could have anxiety in regards to a fire sign. Either you're worried about a fire sign or a fire sign is in your energy. It also could be that, like I said, something is happening around you. Somebody around you is suffering or going through some kind of anxiety, worry. In a relationship, I feel like there's a lack of security. I feel like somebody is not feeling heard. Someone is feeling undervalued or like their needs aren't being fulfilled. Finances could also be causing unhappiness in a relationship. Maybe something seems one-sided or like you're doing more than your partner or vice versa. Someone possibly feels like they made a mistake or they thought the grass was greener on the other side and regrets their decision. Especially if you were dealing with an earth sign. It could be that an earth sign feels rejected by you or you feel rejected by them. There could be an issue in regards to a living situation. I feel like maybe someone is having a hard time making payments, especially if initially you had a roommate but they moved out or someone moved away. I feel like you're having a hard time sustaining your home on your own. If you own property and you're selling it, I feel like you're not going to get what it's worth. I feel like you're losing money. You have to sell, I guess, like a foreclosure or a short sale. I do feel like someone has to downsize or downgrade. You also might receive some sort of disappointing news in the mail. I don't know, I just kind of feel like the mailman is delivering something and it's disappointing. Something in a letter. You might feel the need to appear strong to others. Yeah, you might find yourself in some sort of financial bind, but I feel like you're not talking about it. I feel like through suffering, you're getting stronger. Or suffering is like basically giving you thick skin. I do feel that you're gonna come out victorious. Something will be a victory, but it's still having to go through some sort of loss. Yeah. So something that you're confused about, or you feel trapped in a situation, and you didn't know where to turn, which way to go. You were just like stuck, confused, and worried. You're like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like stuck. You will have clarity. You will be released from some kind of mental boundaries that you've been trapped in. Like you're going to be set free from that. Yeah, you will have the mental clarity, but I still kind of feel like you're having to start fresh, or do something new. You're having to separate from the old. You also might be separating from an earth sign. Health-wise, I'm also getting something about someone having breathing issues, but discovering what it is so that they can get back healthy. All right, so hopefully these messages have helped. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.